Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? This is Joseph Collin here with an NFL video today on Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. First off, I just want to say happy December 1st to everybody. We got one more month left in 2020. I know it's not been a great year for most of the people out there because of COVID stuff, and COVID has just been horrible to everything. But we got one more month, and we will get through this month together, guys. Excuse me. Ooh. We'll get through 2020 together. We'll get through December together. But also with December, it's the holiday season. It's the holiday season. It's my favorite time of year. Almost. WrestleMania, my birthday time, WrestleMania time. That's kind of my favorite. Actually, no. I'm going to lie. Royal Rumble time's around my favorite time of year. So I'm going to say Royal Rumble time and my birthday are my favorite time of the year. But it's the holiday season. I do love the holidays. And I'll tell you what. This month of December, I'm promising you guys right now, I'm not just saying it, just to say it and get a ooh out of you guys. I'm legit saying this deep down. This month of December is going to be the best month in the Big Fight Fuel channel of 2020. I'm telling you right now, guys, December is going to be the best month on this channel. It might be a stretch, but I would love if I could get 300 subscribers going into 2021. So I'm going to try my best to make December the best month on the Big Fight Fuel channel this year. We got one more month. So I'm on the grind, man. I'm on the grind. Content almost every day. Every day for you guys. So today, NFL-related video, we're going to talk about who is going to win the NFC East. There's been some crazy stuff going on in the NFL this year. It's been a crazy year. And one of the craziest things in the NFL is how bad the NFC East is. So I might as well just get into it now. We got the first place New York Giants. The New York Giants are 4-7. They're in first place. Washington football team are 4-7. They're tied for first place with the Giants. The Philadelphia Eagles, who lost last night on Monday Night Football, they are 3-7-1, sitting at third place. And then you got my Dallas Cowboys, who are sitting in last place at 3-8. So, legit, this division is so bad that I think it's unpredictable who is going to win this division. And you look at the matchups, which we'll talk about. But let's just talk about their games this week. As we know, the Washington football team destroyed the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Terrible game for the Cowboys. Absolutely terrible game. Made me sick in my stomach. 41-16. If the Cowboys had won that game, they'd probably be sitting here today at first place, and I'd be recording my video with the Cowboys at first place in the division. Then we had the New York Giants, who defeated the Cincinnati Bengals on the road this week, 19-17, in a defensive effort against Brandon Allen and the Cincinnati Bengals. But on the bad side, Daniel Jones, he hurt his hamstring. According to NFL Network, from what I saw yesterday, he could miss a couple games, which is not good for the New York Giants. Not good for the New York Giants. So, who are they going to have fill in for Daniel Jones as the quarterback? They're going to have Colt McCoy be the quarterback for the New York Giants these next coming weeks. And then you had the Philadelphia Eagles, who just, my God, they're just They're just terrible to watch. They really are. They're lucky. You know, some teams that don't have fans in the league, that don't have fans in the stands this year, that kind of sucks for them. The one team that is benefiting from not having fans in the stands is the Philadelphia Eagles. Because, my God, dude, if you had, say you had about 7,000 people, which they were having at the link earlier this year. Say you had about 7,000 people at the link for that game last night. You don't think the Eagles are getting booed running into the locker room? Damn right. The Eagles are getting booed going into the locker room by their fans. They are so lucky that the fans were not at that game last night. It is so unbelievable. But let's talk about who's going to win this division. Well, let's look at the schedules. We're going to start from the bottom to the top. Let's go to the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. Now, these aren't my official predictions the next coming weeks for the Week 13, Week 14, and so on predictions. I could change them if I wanted to. Like if an upset happened and I want to pick a team in the NFC East to win, I might do that. But let's start the Dallas Cowboys. They're playing next Tuesday night. They were supposed to play Thursday night. Then it got moved to Monday. And then it got moved to Tuesday, December 8th. So Tuesday, December 8th, the Dallas Cowboys are playing the Baltimore Ravens. And apparently, Lamar Jackson is going to be back for that game. That's not good. If Lamar Jackson was out for the Baltimore Ravens, maybe the Dallas Cowboys have a chance in that game. But if Lamar Jackson is in there at the starting quarterback position, I cannot see this defense, this atrocious Cowboys defense, stopping Lamar Jackson. So, for that one, I'm giving the Cowboys an L. Then you got them going to Cincinnati. And this has been a game circled on Andy Dalton's calendar, as this will be a revenge game, kind of, for Andy Dalton, or a welcome back game because he played with the Bengals for so many years, and now he's on the Cowboys. So, what's this gonna result in? Quite frankly, this one I'm a little iffy about. I'm a little iffy about this result. I'm going to take them to win. I'm going to give them the W in this game against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's got nothing to play for. Maybe Dallas is still competing for this division, this god-awful division. So I'm going to give them the win against Cincinnati. San Francisco, they're coming off a huge win against the Rams. And I think they're building their momentum up. 5-6. They're a game back from the wild card. I think the Dallas Cowboys lose to San Francisco. The Philadelphia Eagles, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Carson Wentz, awful season. If anybody out there still thinks that Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott, stop watching football. I'm telling you right now, just stop watching football if you still think that. I think the Cowboys will beat the Eagles, and then I think they lose to the Giants the last week of the season. So I think the Dallas Cowboys will end their 2020 season at 5-11. Then you got the Philadelphia Eagles, who I don't need to explain much about. I really don't. They are 3-7-1. They're terrible. Carson Wentz sucks. Doug Peterson's a bad coach. Doug Peterson's probably going to get fired at the end of the season. Yeah, he won them a Super Bowl, a lucky Super Bowl. They got lucky that year, the Eagles. They had a miracle performance after performance by Nick Foles, and then they let him go. They had one more year with him, and they lost in the divisional round. Then last year, they lost in the wild card round. Now this year, they're trash. They're playing Green Bay, loss. New Orleans, loss. Arizona, loss. Dallas, loss. Washington, loss. I think the Eagles, from here on out, are going to lose the rest of the games of the season. Doug Peterson's going to get fired, and the Eagles will probably end up with a top 5 draft pick. And then this is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets interesting. The Washington football team. The Washington football team. They got some tough games, but they also got some winnable games as well. You got them playing the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday now. Monday at 5 o'clock. Washington is playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think they beat the Steelers. There's no way that Steelers team is going to get their first loss to Washington. I just don't see that happening. So, I think they lose to Pittsburgh. Then they play San Francisco. That could go either way, I think. I think that could go either way. I think I might change this, but I think I might change this in my video for Week 14. But I think Washington pulls it out on the road and beats the 49ers. Then they play Seattle. I don't see them beating Seattle. No way in hell they're beating the Seattle Seahawks. Then they got 2 winnable games. They got 2 winnable games against the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they win both of those games, and they finish off the season 7-9. They finish off the season 7-9. Then we go to the team who's in first. The New York Giants. Who knows how long Daniel Jones is going to be out for? Is that a bad loss for the Giants? Yeah, absolutely it's a bad loss for the Giants. He's their quarterback. Colt McCoy, I don't really believe in him that much. It's not like Daniel Jones is a stud, but, I mean, he's keeping the Giants in games. So, they play Seattle. They're going to get blown out that game. That game's not even going to be close. They're going to lose that game. They play Arizona after that. They're going to lose to the Cardinals. They play the Browns. They're going to lose to the Browns. I think. I could see that being a trap game. But for now, I'm going to say they lose to the Browns. They lose to Baltimore Week 16. And then Week 17, they beat Dallas. In a game that probably won't mean anything. So, they will finish off the season at 5-11. They just got tough games. Their schedule is not favorable to them right now. They are, when you got games against 4 teams that are over 500, you got a hard schedule to finish off the season where you're trying to win the division. So, I think the Giants end the season at 5-11, and I think Washington wins this atrocious NFC East division. I think they win this division at 7-9 this year. Now, how would that be for the playoffs? Quite frankly, if you're not the number 1 seed, if you end up being the 5th seed and playing Washington, you've basically gotten the jackpot. Because if Washington, say Washington wins the division, which I think they are going to win the division, you think Washington's going to be able to defeat a team like Seattle? Do you think Washington's going to beat the Rams? You think Washington's going to beat Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay's struggling right now, but they got a bye week. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna find their momentum. And they'll be fine they'll be fine going into the playoffs, I think. Washington ain't beating any of those teams. There's no way. So if you're the 5th seed, you basically got an easy win. An easy win against Washington. And that's the way I see the NFC East going. So, I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching the video. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. We are at 264 subscribers right now. Let's get to 300 like I said earlier, before 2021. Comment down below. I want to know who you guys think are going to win the NFC East this year. I really want to know. Who do you think is going to win the NFC East between the Washington football team, the New York Giants, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Dallas Cowboys? Let me know who you think down below. Hit that like button if you like what I had to say in this video. Follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. We got a big night tomorrow night. I'll see you guys for the AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming review here on the channel. So have a good day, guys, and stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow for AEW.